coming soon from Sorgatron Media.
But it's got freaking Ninja Turtles, right?
Thing.
Exactly.
Then you have...
And I thought it was really cool. What did you think of the Suicide Squad, Mike? Mike? All right, weak. And,
that thing. You know the thing, Sorg.
oh, wait, hold on. Oh, shit, no!
We'll fix it in post.
Find yourself in the Beachview area of Pittsburgh? Check out the official pizza of this show, Slice on Broadway, sharing an abnormal obsession with pizza we can relate to. Check them out at sliceonbroadway.com and tell them this show sent you.
This week we don't have a show on Boss Battle. Welcome everybody to Boss Battle number 86, a show in which the writers of Insert Coin to Begin get together and talk about video games. I'm your host, Bobby F. J-Town, and joining us as usual, it's Sorg. Sorg, what did you achieve in gaming this week?
I pulled some Jedi shit on some threes this week. New score, 9,009.
I can't play that game anymore.
What's up?
You are a cheater.
What's up? I don't even know.
Cheater.
I don't even know how. I just sat down and I'm like, I had a good feeling. I didn't get like some high score, like in the 3,000s, I kind of top out there. And then it just hit. And it's like, boom, 9,009. What's up?
If threes has proved anything with me,
Yes.
it's that I can't math.
It's not about math. It's not. It's not really about math.
Well, it's not. I can't strategize math.
It's not even strategies of math. It's magic. It's like it's a tile game, and I hate tile games.
Yeah.
Like I always just hated the crap out. Whenever they put them as like little mini games and RPGs, I'd be like, that's why I don't play RPGs, because there'll be something stupid like that.
It's more like a matching game. More than it is.
Kinda, yeah.
But when you involve numbers, it just confuses the hell out of me.
Well, then you can play the one that there's a version of 2048, which is open source. There's a bunch of them now that are web based, and there's one based on Doctor Who, and you combine the doctors to step up to other doctors. So instead of a larger number, it's a newer doctor.
What?
Look it up. I think the game's 2048, really and look up Doctor Who 2048. Don't do it now because we have a show to do.
Yes, we have a show to do. I'm going to be professional. All right. Chachi, what'd you achieve this week?
All of the Skyrim. All of the Skyrim. All I'm playing is Skyrim. I can't stop playing this game.
I haven't seen you like fiend for a game like this in a long time.
I know, it's that good of a game. Yep. I don't know if I said it last week, but I meant to. If there were a console version of World of Warcraft, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes out all of the annoying-ass element of other people.
Mm-hmm. yeah. That's why I play it. That's why I play Skyrim.
I don't have to rely on other people to show up in order to run a dungeon or anything, because I can do it by myself.
Also, Kingdoms of Amalur is like that too.
This game is amazing. Right now, I decided that starting with this game, I'm going to go through and 100% all of my games that I still own. And right now I'm on 32 of 75 achievements of this game. So I'm getting there slowly but surely.
You have to hoard every piece of fruit and vegetable in your house. That's 100% completion. All right, Rizz, what'd you achieve this week?
Well, first, from our friend Matt Carlins, he got me hooked solid on Jack and Jill.
Ooh, I installed it on my Android. Am I about to get hooked on this thing?
I can't stop playing it.
I have, speaking of Jack and Jill, I have a review of that coming tomorrow.
Oh, good.
The Adam Sandler movie?
Bobby, no.
Bobby, no.
You'll probably get into this in your review though, but it is kind of like a Kirby game, only you can press the screen and it'll do everything for you.
Yeah, I noticed. It looks like Kirby's Dream Land, like the original.
Yeah, and
it's a perfect mobile side-scrolling game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Perfect.
No,
And,
I mean everything in it is
mm-hmm.
Everything that you could want in a mobile game.
The music is pretty.
Yeah, the music's good. The background is. It looks more like Super Mario. And that you'll probably get it and all that good stuff later in your review. But also, I have a bone to pick with Dark Souls 2.
Oh.
There's this part in the game. I didn't beat the Pursuer as I was trying to do last week, but there was this point in this game where you're in Hild's flaming tower, or whatever it's called, Tower of Flame, and there are two bosses there. Both of them have the word dragon in it. One was even called the Dragon Rider.
Daggone.
And you know what was missing?
The dragon.
The dragon. Dragon Rider is just a giant man with a giant stick.
Well, he'll find the dragon later.
Don't spoil it.
I don't know. I never played it.
Don't spoil it, Bobby.
Don't fake spoil it.
If you're making
April Fool!
It's almost like if
today.
George R.R. whatever his name is.
George R.R. Martin.
Morrow, yeah, that guy. If he made a video game, that would be it.
You don't call George R.R. Martin that guy.
That guy. I did it again. Right. But yeah, I beat a boss though. So
nice. From the chat, man, Mike 100%ed Lego Pirates.
Nice.
That's cool. And I went back to my high school and college years this weekend. I played Final Fantasy X again. Started it. I forgot how like nerve-wracking the random encounters can be. Like I'll be walking through like the jungle and I'll jump because the battles take place and it just cracks the screen like glass. It goes, and it's like it makes you jump because you're like, okay, let me just get to the next save point. Get to the next save point.
I am exactly the same way in Pokemon Yellow.
Hey Bobby, did I ever show you the I think it was the Oni cartoon version of this?
Mm-mm.
I think it was either FF10 or FF7. I'm not sure, but it's awesome.
Cool. I'm gonna check
I'll show you later, Bobby.
But like I going back to the game, like I remember certain things and some things I forgot about. Like I won't spoil anything, but it just I remember how good the story was in this one. This is like one of my all-time favorite games. The voice acting was a little, they really couldn't do much with the voice acting, but the graphics in it now are just amazing. Just little things they added to the background of battle scenes and stuff like that. It's so cool. So I highly recommend that one. I know you guys are not fans of that game.
Is it good as a first timer? If I were, say, a person that was like maybe just getting into Final Fantasy or catching up?
Yeah, I would say.
Like I mean, it's not. It's upgraded enough that it's not going to feel like a last generation game.
It's a good turn-based RPG.
Okay.
That like if they would do okay with a Stick of Truth, they would do good with this one because it's basically the same turn-based thing.
Okay.
And there's an easier grid system for this one too. They have an advanced grid system or sphere grid, and they have a regular sphere grid. I went with the regular sphere grid because the first time I played this, I ended up all over the place with the sphere grid. And that's how you level up your characters and stuff like that. But
you like saying sphere grid, don't you?
I officially don't know what we're talking about anymore, so we should probably move on.
I know. It's kind of, yeah.
It's sphere grid.
But
like
I highly recommend it for anybody who has never played it and those who played it before and want to relive it.
Sphere grid.
It's good. All right.
Sphere.
Chachi, I think it's time to go around the net, right?
Oh, video game themed things from around the internet. Net. Oh, we got a jam-packed edition for you this week to make up for the lackluster one of last week when there wasn't very many things. All right.
Although the Cats and Fruit Ninja really inspired me.
Did you let your cat play Fruit Ninja?
We tried, but we can't. I went and bought it, and I can't download it on my old iPad. And he wasn't interested in the phone version. But so I'm going to have to grab the Android version so I can try.
Phone knob.
Like I know. So maybe he's an Android cat, and I got to put it on here. I don't know. I don't know.
He's like, I prefer Android, sir.
Okay,
my cat's a dick.
Your cat's a hipster.
In this week's edition, I started it off with with something that I'm dubbing, what in the actual F is this? This is going to be, it's not going to be a weekly thing, but every once in a while I'm bound to come across things that just make me stop what I'm doing and go, what the fuck? All right?
I watched
this week. This week I found and I'm using this term loosely. All right, but I found this rapper who makes Sorg and I sound like Eminem.
What?
Tupac and Biggie?
Yeah,
I like how it just bops along
in comparison to this guy, Sorg and I are Tupac and Biggie. All right.
For those that don't know, we had a rap group or two back in the day.
Or two.
But his name is Sick Ill.
He's neither sick nor ill, is he?
Correct. And let me just point out that this guy is the creator of the audiobook Mixtape Rapper's Guide to Internet Marketing.
Wow.
Which would be available on YouTube if he knew how to use YouTube.
Okay.
It only uploaded like the first 10 to 15 seconds of each chapter. So you get to hear him read the name of the chapter. However, this guy did a rap song that's supposed to be like a pickup song where he tries to get chicks, called Labyrinth Zone Act 1. It's him rapping horribly in front of Sonic background to the Sonic music, and it is absolutely horrendous.
I could not make it through, like you said.
What's that?
I could not make it through it, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, try to make it through. Nope. Couldn't do it.
This guy has 89 videos on his chapter. Some of his greatest names are Birdhouse and 3D Printer.
Copier.
All right. I could not make it through any of his videos.
I really like his Windows 98.
So, if you can make it through any of his videos, the entirety, God bless you. I could not. You probably can't. And if you can, then you need to get your head checked.
This makes me feel sorry for Sonic.
Yeah. The video is over in insertcointobegin.com in the article. However, moving on to more awesome things. Next up is a 4-minute video in which they replaced all of the sound from Mike Tyson fights with Balrog Street Fighter sound effects.
I watched that one too. It was amazing.
Yeah. That one, you can make it the entirety. It's amazing, and it is simply well done.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, it's basically this the entire way. Like, I watched like a couple minutes, and I'm like, wait, it just keeps going like this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the only drawback to that one I found.
Right, but the sound effects do change, and he does upgrade, keep it fresh the entire way through. So the longer you watch, the different sound effects you get.
Nice.
Next up, the greatest ad for a video game ever.
Are we talking about what I think we're talking about?
Carmegeddon Reincarnation.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What? I can't believe this is the one video I didn't watch on your article.
Carmegeddon Reincarnation, which is available on Steam right now.
Is it like Happy
did a version of Wheels on the Bus animated.
Oh no! Oh no! It's gonna end so badly.
It ends horribly, and it's amazing.
Oh no!
It's like Happy Tree Friends, isn't it?
Oh no! Those guys. So is this the game from the Kickstarter?
Yes.
Oh man! Nice.
And the bus drivers and the
Crossing
guards dead.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So check that out. It is worth the 2 minutes.
I thought you were going to talk about the Goat Simulator.
What's that?
I thought you were going to talk about the Goat Simulator.
Oh, no. That trailer is good. Don't get me wrong. But it came out after I put up
the Dead Island one. The Dead Island one. That's amazing.
Dead Island Goat Simulator.
And the last but not least, as far as the main part of this, Junior Jessman over on Vimeo. He's an animator. He created a Street Fighter Breaking Bad mashup.
I watched that one too. It was awesome.
It's Ryu versus Jesse. Everything in it is simply well done. It's a little over a minute long. Yeah, it's a minute and 3 seconds long. But he created all new moves for Jesse, obviously because there aren't moves. But it's 100% well done. So you can check that out over at insertcointobegin.com. And this week we have runners up because, like I said, there's an abundance of stuff. And a couple of these would have made it into the article, but I filled it with videos. The first runner-up, voice actor and impressionist, played Titanfall on Xbox Live as President Obama.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's essentially him in chat pitching the Affordable Health Care Act. And answering like video game related questions whenever it gets off topic, but it ends up going back to the Affordable Health Care Act for the entirety of the game. And apparently they did this with lots of other games, Grand Theft Auto being one. So the YouTube link to the channel is there. I definitely recommend checking it out for a little bit. The next two are Kotoku. One of them is someone figured out that David Bowie is every Metal Gear Solid character ever.
Wow.
And it's a collage of different David Bowie get-ups from different movies and music videos lined up with a matching Metal Gear Solid character that could easily be him.
Have we shown this to Julie yet?
No, not yet. If you want to send it to her, go for it.
She will freak out.
Yeah. And then the final one, someone created a faction in WWE 2K14
Oh no!
called the Squirtle Squad.
Oh no!
Oh
no! That's so creepy.
Nightmares!
Oh no!
Oh
Oh, make it stop.
No!
They kind of look like the Goombas from Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
They kinda do.
You brought those up.
The Mean Street Posseized version.
Yeah.
It looks like they're wearing sweater vests.
Why are
but-
there hearts by the logo? I don't get this.
Yeah, I don't either. But
Wow,
it's
oh my god, they
definitely
do.
worth checking out.
They look like those horrible things from the movie.
Alex in the chat says, I 100% into my pants. Believe in the squad.
Yeah, so go over to insertcointobegin.com, check out the video game themed things from around the internet. Gets posted every Monday, and we recap it here. And because I do the editing, it gets cut out as a clip for YouTube. So yeah.
Awesome.
All right, it's time to move on to some things that you should be aware of. If you weren't aware, today is April Fool's.
What?
Yeah,
What?
No, it's not. April
What?
Fool's.
April 1st. Depending on when you're listening to this, today was April 1st, April Fool's Day.
No, it wasn't April
One
Fool's.
company that tried to do an April Fool's joke kind of got in trouble today, and that is the two-time champion.
Two-time.
two-time champion of the worst company in the world, EA.
EA did something stupid again, didn't they?
EA, their Frostbite engine, which is, if you don't know, the next gen of engine for video games, can't run on the Wii U. So they took to Twitter today to basically say Frostbite now runs on the Wii U. Since it's the most powerful Gen 4 platform, our renderer is now optimized for Mario and Zelda. And then they tweeted, Frostbite will power Half-Life 3, coming out 2014, Wii U exclusive.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. So they trolled the hell out of Wii U.
Yeah. And then
Wow.
they tweeted out, good news, we finally fixed and optimized our netcode, uses quantum entanglement for zero latency connections exclusively on Wii U.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. First of all, to our knowledge, is Electronic Arts making anything for the Wii U right now?
I don't
I
think so.
thought they dropped
pulled
out.
away their sports games. I know that that's not being there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, anything that uses the Frostbite engine, they're not bringing to Wii U.
Well, that's just a blanket thing. If it uses this
Yeah.
engine that's out, they're not redeveloping it. Wow.
And the story was updated at 5:41 p.m. The EA COO, Peter Moore, has apologized for Frostbite's comments, calling them unacceptable and stupid.
I mean, this is a studio. This is not EA proper did this.
This isn't EA proper, but it's a part of EA.
Yeah.
Thus, EA gets the blame for it.
Yep.
But and as of 12:25 today, they deleted the tweets. So
Like that ever
Because
stopped.
that cleans it up.
But like friends of the show, Mike and Bob say, you can't delete the internet. Once it's on forever.
Ask
So-
Winner.
Wow.
And don't tweet your poop.
Nope.
All right, Rizz, I think you have our next story about more Oculus Rift and Facebook news.
Oh. Like, you knew this was happening. Chachi, you even brought this up, like, during the podcast last week. The first stone has been thrown at the Oculus Rift, thanks to Facebook buying it. Notch is pulling away his virtual reality version of Minecraft.
It was supposed to be free too.
It was supposed to be free, and the best part is the way he mentioned he mentioned the Oculus Rift. He'd quote, "Facebook creeps me out," and this is, I think, why
You know what? This game creeps me out.
His game does freak me out.
Yeah.
But the fact is, Facebook wants this to happen. Zuckerberg, if nothing has come to it, like Zuckerberg hasn't said anything or hasn't even apologized or like said anything to Notch himself. I'm pretty sure that he has, and we just haven't heard it. But the fact that it's just not out there right now is something that we need to take a look at, because he's not doing anything for it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, once I posted this, the day after I posted this, there have been reports of people, and this is so stupid. People have already sent threats to Facebook, to the makers of Oculus, the Oculus Rift makers. They have been threatened by their lives because of this purchase.
That's
Sergeant Slaughter levels of.
That is stupid.
wow. Yeah. Well, I know one of the biggest thing is people think a lot of people invested in the Kickstarter for this, and they feel a bit of ownership because of that. But guys, like, yeah, you helped out, and you got whatever your backing level was for this, but you don't own anything. Nothing is owed to you at this point. I think somebody like Notch might want to be a little bit miffed because he put like $10,000 into this thing,
and that's why he pulled his money back.
He did pull his money back.
He pulled everything back.
I don't know. Well, if he put it through Kickstarter, I'm not sure he can do that.
I don't think Notch put it through Kickstarter.
Oh, okay. He just invested.
I think Notch
okay, well
just invested.
that he can do. That he absolutely can do. But I know a lot of the backlash again was the Kickstarter community. It's like, guys, there's nothing you can do. You can feel pissy about it all you want, but you have no say. You're not a stockholder. You helped kickstart
you don't own stock in Oculus.
No.
You will probably own something from Oculus Rift, but you will not own Oculus.
Yeah.
It is stupid to do death threats. It is stupid to do any of that towards people who have stock.
Definitely. I also want to point out, like, late last week, I think it was, John Carmack, of course, formerly of id Software, Doom guy, Quake, all that stuff, who went to Oculus, left id Software for Oculus, kind of broke his silence on the whole thing, saying, hey, I'm doing the same thing I was yesterday. Nothing's really changed. Just money's coming from somewhere else. So John Carmack says it's okay. I feel it's okay. So no, it's this
and Facebook did say they're going to let them just run independently by themselves. So I don't think there's much is going to change.
I am worried about some of the developers like Notch, but Notch kind of he's one of those indie guys. So
Notch started with Mojang, and it's just been Minecraft all day through.
Yeah.
So he can do what he's doing now.
I feel like he's more, fundamentalist indie gamer guy, much like the guys that pissed off Chachi in the indie game movie.
Oh, we'll mention him later.
Are we? I didn't know that. I didn't know that was coming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was starting something there.
No, that's fine.
No.
But so I can see that if you hear Cliffy B or Carmack or any of these bigger developers, Valve, pulling back their support because of this, then I would be worried. I would be concerned.
Alex in the chat made a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook did buy Instagram.
Yeah.
And they haven't touched it.
I still use it. They're going to do this. This is a more tech angle, but Facebook is going to do. How much stuff has Google bought? How much stuff has Yahoo bought? Right? And especially on Google, it seems to enhance everything, or they let it run, or it falls into something later. Right?
Google bought YouTube.
Facebook seems to be investing in these companies. I'm glad, because this means that Oculus has an almost unlimited source of money to make this work, and they have the right minds that would make it work. The people that revolutionized the industry 20 years ago with Doom and Commander Keen and whatever, and your Unreal people and all that stuff involved in this, and the Valve people. I feel like now they have the right minds and they have the right money behind it too.
And I think Zuckerberg's smart enough to know that if he pulls it away from like console support or PC support, he's going to lose a crap ton of money.
He doesn't care either way. What's happening is he's betting on one day VR is going to be a thing. Maybe not in this form, but this could be the roots to what could be VR in the future.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
5-10 years down the line. And at that point, now they have an investment in it. Because I really think he says, hey, Facebook isn't going to last forever, guys. Like, I think also, he knows that. And he's trying to reach out to these other things. That's why this, Instagram, WhatsApp are widely different things on a certain spectrum versus Facebook. It's not something that would be integrated easily and still retain their value.
From being the next big thing, he has enough money to buy the next big thing.
Exactly. Why not?
But still, the fact that we have people who are scared of this development in purchasing this gigantic thing that many people will buy on launch. Even though there's the people who have been making these stupid remarks will probably not even come close to buying it. But there are people out there who will be turned off by the fact that Facebook is owning this.
They always will, but there's always people that overreact.
But there'll always be that pessimistic ideal. But we just have to, figure out a way to not remember that, hey, Facebook owns this now.
Yep.
And when it comes out, if it comes out, and I'm still saying if because their backers have been backing out of their backings, it's just to the point where it's scary.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter about the backers because they have Facebook money. They don't need the backers anymore.
Mm-hmm. What are they going to put on the Oculus Rift then?
They'll buy something. They'll buy a few developers. It doesn't matter. They're Facebook. They have the
Candy
money.
Crush?
They'll figure it out. I want to go back to I forget that Xbox is a Microsoft product.
Mm-hmm.
Because when the Xbox came out, I was like, really? Microsoft's doing video games? Really? That's going to work? And holy crap, we all have Xboxes now. And they've done so good with that brand. And you forget that it's M money. You forget it's the guys that are making your Windows crash. You forget that it's the Office people. That you're screaming at in your day job every day, right, Chachi? And you go home and you boot up and you kill some zombies and everything's okay. But Microsoft got your money.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun. Exactly, in some form or another. Facebook, if they're smart, and we keep saying they're going to keep their name off of it because they understand branding. They understand these kinds of reactions to what they have. I'm sure they deal with it every day. So I think they're going to be smart and they're going to keep it its own thing. But in the end, the money comes to them, and that's what they're mostly concerned with.
Mm-hmm.
So if this makes this happen, like for real, all for it. Something like this needed to happen with one of these companies, and I'm sure a few of them were courting Oculus.
Oh, probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's the darling of the video game world and virtual reality world. So, all right, we're gonna move on and talk. We talked about a really bad April Fool's joke, but we're gonna talk about some of the better ones today. But I'm gonna start with a bad one for Chachi because we alluded to it earlier. Phil Fish tweeted today that he's back, and Fez 2 is back on. Somebody said knowing Phil Fish this probably isn't even a joke. we'll see. But some of the other really good ones today.
That guy just needs to die in a fire.
Aww.
I can see Chachi's anger vein popping out of his head.
Fish fire. Anyways, but yeah, Nestor. Somebody said about Nestor being added to Smash Brothers.
That'd be amazing.
That would be cool, and but I don't know if it's going to happen or not.
I feel like that's not a new rumor.
Yeah,
and he would fit right in because the Nintendo Power days. So we'll see if that one comes to fruition. Blizzard had a lot of good ones today. They had a controller that had 32 buttons and a credit card slot, which I thought that was brilliant. They also made a fighting game with their lesser-known characters, like Man Crick's wife and the Treasure Goblin. Another really, really huge one today was Optimus Prime. The makers of Titanfall created a DLC trailer with Optimus Prime as a Titan.
I was so angry about that.
Amazing.
Because I wanted that to be true.
But and the one we were obsessed with last night, the Google Maps Pokemon Challenge.
Oh my God!
This was brilliant marketing.
For what?
For Pokemon.
For Pokemon.
For everything.
I really think when we talked on this show about how Nintendo said we're getting into mobile, but we're not going to put our games on mobile devices. I think this is exactly what they were talking about. I think this was on the horizon when they made that comment.
And you know what? It got people using Google Maps. It got people going to different countries they wouldn't have been looking at before.
Somebody, and I don't know if it was one of you guys, but somebody tweeted, "I've never had a reason to download Google Maps onto my device, and now I just did."
Wow.
So I mean, that happened.
I stopped at 5.
You stopped at 5? I stopped at like 40 something, I think.
I'm sorry, I can't get into that. That just
didn't your brother Matt find them all, Sorg?
Matt did find it all. I think also Mad Mike did, but he found I know. I think Matt
found a glitch.
I found a glitch. So let me bring that up here. So I was looking like in the southeast of Pittsburgh, and I found all the Pokemons. Oh my God!
They were everywhere.
No, like when I started zooming like back out, like they all popped up like that. I'm like, oh, what is this? And I did it again, and it did that, and I stopped, and I just left it there, and I showed it to you guys on the Hangout because we were watching Raw last night. Yeah, that was a pretty fun one. I think it like loaded the bitmap for all 150 of them.
there were no Pokemans at my house.
No. Those are landmarks too, so I mean it makes sense.
Yeah,
I think
I
like
they would put some where your location was.
At Heinz Field?
Yes, there was.
Yep. So and a lot of them were in Japan and San Jose.
He was wearing a Bane mask, wasn't he?
A couple different places. So that was a really fun one.
That was fun. Google wins again. Google's always has something. I mean, they have cheesy ones, but they always go above and beyond for this. So
YouTuber Francis, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him. He's Boogie.
Yeah.
The rather large gentleman. He seems like a nice guy.
Boogie? Yeah.
He had a teaser up that he played the first 30 minutes of Half-Life 3. When you go to the video and hit play, it's just him sitting there for 30 minutes doing pretty much nothing. Just basically watching him eat stuff and just fidget around and stuff like that. Doesn't even really talk in the video either. So I thought that was a pretty good one. Skullgirl's got a new character. Fakua, I think her name is. But they actually said this one's going to be real, and they're going to let the community decide whether or not to keep her in the game. There were a couple other really good ones, but those were pretty much like all the best of the April Fool's jokes as far as video games go. There was a Garrus body pillow somebody made from Mass Effect 3. Yeah. So and there were pretty bad ones too, like we said about earlier. Real. Somebody made a VR Angry Birds.
Oh, nice.
So, but yeah, that's pretty much all the April Fool's joke stuff for today.
Oh God, I just saw the Optimus Prime Titanfall. Oh,
yeah, isn't it amazing?
It looks awesome.
Oh no.
They should have kept it in.
Again,
all right.
It should have been in the game.
All right, we're going to move to our final battle question and story. Phil Spencer is the new lead at Microsoft. If you don't know who that is, he was the vice president of Microsoft Studios. He's going to lead the Xbox into the new future. He's going to be in charge of Xbox, Xbox Live, and Microsoft Studios, which is going to make the new Halo, not sitcom, but Halo short.
Jerry Seinfeld is
series, I guess.
Yeah. Sure.
But do you think this is a good move for Microsoft? I know the other guy left. I can't remember what his name was, but I think this is good. I think it shows that they're ready to just take a step in the right direction after everything that happened to them over the last couple years with all the Xbox One, rigmarole. And this also they also announced that Xbox will separate from the Devices and Studios division, which is headed by Stephen Elop, and at the close of Microsoft's deal with Nokia, they're going to acquire that company's mobile business. So, could we see an Xbox phone that might actually work? Who knows? What do you guys think of this new direction for Microsoft?
It's the same direction.
Yeah, it feels like it. I mean, it's
the same exact direction.
Yeah, I don't see much difference. You're going to see a lot of jumbling around because of the new CEO that they have, and people are going to realign and reshift a little bit. But it sounds like they're staying with what works. I think this isn't the only one. Like I think somebody else that filled in whatever that CEO's old title was, which I think might have been in the Office division. It's just realigning. I don't expect anything different. I think it's going to be staying the course, and hopefully it just means less stupid crap like around the Xbox One.
I think that's the big thing with less stupid crap.
Because it's like I think everybody Xbox fanboy and not can say, what the hell were they doing? And I think they lost a lot of traction because of that. So
here's my question. What were the devices that Xbox made? Was it just the Kinect?
Kinect,
memory cards.
The Smart Glass app probably might count.
That might.
It might count.
But there's no reason to have a device app if you're not going to have a device division, if you're not going to have a device.
My dad has a hunting rifle for his hunting game.
Oh, well, that is true.
My whole thing is I rarely pay attention to corporate moves like this.
Mm-hmm.
Just make good games.
Because when it comes down to it, you're not going to notice the difference.
No.
Because overall, the company is going to stay the way the company is.
Mm-hmm.
And the only time you're going to notice is if something amazing happens. Because regardless, like when Steve Jobs died, you weren't going to notice that for a good 3 to 5 years anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because the stuff that was already in process is still in process, and it's still going to happen.
Yep.
I always hear like changing directions of big businesses like this is just like moving a giant boat. So you won't see it for 2 years. I mean, how long did anything like they bought Nokia, and how long did it take for a Windows phone to come out? You know, or you know, stuff like that. Or actually, they still have Android phones they're putting out. So and they just closed. So this is non-effectual to us as gamers. If you say 2 years from now, why is the Xbox failing, or hey, the Xbox really kicking ass, now you can track it back to this point.
Right.
So,
but I mean, for right now, no, there's no need.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna notice anything.
Sitting here in 2 years, if we're gonna be sitting here and going, who's this guy, or why? Who's the lead in Microsoft, and why should we? No, we would be talking about the video game.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about the system.
Yeah.
We won't be talking about, remember that time that one corporate guy left and that other guy came in?
Except for Reggie, if he left Nintendo, I think everybody's
he's the only one that makes an impact.
If Reggie leaves, Nintendo's done.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, this is nothing. Especially if this guy is Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
He was already in Microsoft. He has done Microsoft things.
It's not like John Carmichael joined Microsoft.
What was that?
Is that his name?
John Carmack?
Yeah, that's it, Carmack.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like someone like he joined Microsoft.
That would be interesting.
This is just a Microsoft guy moving to a different part of Microsoft.
Yeah, in the same division, really in the same division.
Yeah, he was the vice president.
I mean, it doesn't really impact us.
Yep.
No. Yep. Just make good games.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week. Chachi, you want to plug Chachi Plays real quick?
Yes, chachiplays.com. Help us. We need your help.
Click that donate button.
Yes. chachiplays.com. Click that button. Give us your money, please.
Click it.
You can follow us on Twitter on @InsertCoinTB. You can visit us at insertcointobegin.com. New articles going up daily. And you can join us live each and every week on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock on live.sorgatronmedia.com. For @Sorgatron, @TheRizz, @Chachi Says, I'm Bobby F. J-Town. Game over.